This is our letter carrier, Bridget. She's been our letter carrier for 8 years and 3 addresses. She knows us, knows that my mom stays with us from time to time, and mourned with us when we lost both of our dogs last year. She probably knows more about me than I care to admit. This is our neighborhood's police officer. Society and community policing has, because of a number of circumstances, evolved to one where people do not know their area's assigned law enforcement officers. They're only dispatched during times of crises, and that sole context breeds distrust between both those in need and those responding. And I'm an adult white woman. When the police ran a call to my house 2 years ago, it was because a neighbor had reported the possibility of animal abuse in the middle of the night. With flashlights shining in my glass front door and me in my pajamas, I nervously explained that it wasn't animal abuse, it was my 17-year-old beagle with constipation. They promptly left. Funny story, but I appreciate how the night could have gone differently. National headlines regularly include incidents that could have been avoided had the relationship between law enforcement and civilians, particularly those of color, not eroded to where we are today. Thankfully, Lafayette has not been in any of those headlines. Let's be proactive, though, and help to repair the trust between law enforcement and young people so that the police can return to being part of the fabric of our community, like my letter carrier, Bridget. What would it look like if Officer John knew that Byron stayed with his grandma and his mom worked late at night and they had an aggressive-looking dog, but really the dog was a teddy bear? Or if Byron knew that Officer John got a new girlfriend and he played Warcraft on the weekends? Let's be proactive. Our project, Tell Me More, would offer the time and space for young adults and law enforcement officers to share their lived experience and create a performance piece about their lives that would be performed in the community. A cohort of about 20 to 25 students and 10 law enforcement officers will be organized into small groups, each with a trained artist facilitator, to develop relationships and material that will evolve into a final piece. Not only would the process create necessary relationships, but a post-performance talkback will convene the cast and audience for rich feedback and dialogue. Our team is uniquely qualified to execute this project to successful completion. I'm a lifelong theater artist and producer with 20 years experience with vulnerable populations. My partner, Dr. Holly Howitt, is the executive director of the Lafayette Parish Criminal Justice Coordinating Committee. We have secured commitment from experienced professional artist facilitators. Northside High School is committed to being the pilot student population, and the ACA is committed to offering their theater for the final performance. In order to bring this project to fully realized completion, we would need $6,500 in funding. However, we've already secured in-kind donations in the amount of $2,500. Our ask this evening is the remaining $4,000. We are committed to being proactive. Please let's ask them to tell us more about their lived experience so that we can strengthen the community's fabric ahead of time. I'm Elsa from Tell Me More, and Holly and I are happy to answer any of your questions or concerns. Thank you.